Hello there potatoes and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I just have a really quick commentary for you potatoes, and it's a sad topic and it's not a topic I really want to talk about that much, but it's something I feel I have to address. And last week was a really just sad week for news, and just a lot of sad things happened. Two in particular that really sort of just made it like a dull week, and not a dull week but like just really sad week, and just felt pretty down about it. I mean, for number one, I'm doing exams at the moment, but that's not the real reason. Of course, the main event that everyone's been talking about, everyone knows about, is the terrorist attacks that happened in Manchester. And it was just awful and barbaric and just grim, basically. Anytime there's a terrorist attack, it's just grim and pretty awful. And, of course, it happened at the Ariana Grande concert in Manchester, right near the end of the night, I'm pretty sure. And I'm sure, like, Ariana Grande felt awful about it, and people were actually blaming her, believe it or not. You know, they're just being idiots pretty much, and just really thoughtless, and all over social media. But that's what happens in a disastrous situation. People always like to put the blame on someone, and you know, internet trolls and whatever putting the blame on Ariana Grande. It's just pretty grim. But apart from that, this event overshadowed another event, and well, of course, like, not as many people died in this second event I'm going to talk about. It is something that, to me especially, is quite upsetting, quite sad. My favourite actor, one of my favourite actors, if not my favourite actor, Sir Roger Moore, died last week, and it was just a really sad time. Like, I grew up watching all his James Bond films, believe it or not, although, you know, usually you'd say your Bond is the one that you grew up with, the actor you grew up watching, but actually, it wasn't Daniel Craig that was my James Bond, it was Roger Moore, because I always watched his films from a much younger age. They were like PG rated, so I was able to watch them at a much younger age, even though they shouldn't really have been PG rated, Roger Moore. But I watched them a lot more than with the Daniel Craig films. And overall, it's just been a real bummer to see him die. Like, he was such a character, he had such strong characteristics. He did a lot of charity work. He was just an all-around really nice gentleman, really nice guy. And I was lucky enough to get to see him live in November last year, which literally only 6 months before he died, and I'm so glad I did get to see him. And he's really funny, he's hilarious, and all his acting performances I absolutely love. I haven't even seen all of them, and actually now that he has died, the day he died, I watched a couple of his films that I'd never seen before, and you know, it's just nice to do that, like, and you realise that, no, of course I never knew him on a personal level, and of course I never actually met him, pretty much. But you know, it's weird how you can like sort of get attached to like actors or your childhood celebrity heroes or whatever, and it'd be kind of an odd one because he was well past his main acting, at least whenever I was born, whenever I was growing up. But anyway, it's just a sad thing, and that has kind of really got to me over the week, you know, just thinking about this. I grew up watching all of his films, so it is just kind of been a bummer, basically. But you know, apparently he died from a short battle with cancer, short and brave battle. So at least it was pretty short. You know, he wasn't suffering for that long. But all the same, it is just a complete bummer, being one of my favorite actors. And so that is why I think this week has just been a pretty crap week overall for news and just world events in general. Especially the Manchester attacks being just awful, and in a place in the UK that's like the second terrorist attack in the UK this year. In fact, there's probably been another one that I don't even know about, but you know, just overall this week has been pretty bad, and I hope we don't get another week like this anytime soon, because that has just put me down the dumps, and pretty sure a lot of other people as well. It's just been a crappy news week. But anyway, potatoes, that's enough of me rambling for today. So I hope, well, I'm not really going to say I hope you enjoyed the video this time, but thank you very much for watching, and cheerio, and leave your thoughts in the comments about last week's news events, what you thought about it. Thank you very much for watching, potatoes, and cheerio.